Hey, welcome back to the homestead. So down here in the chicken coop with an update on the egg thief situation. So I'm right here by the nest boxes, and I got those all cleaned up, and yeah, cleared out all the skunk droppings, and just give them a full cleaning with soap, water, spray them with water, a little bleach solution. So they are totally clean now. And then I got this one here mounted up on the wall. This was on the ground for a long time, and that's not the right way. Um, so this is all dialed in, and the nest boxes are working perfectly as intended to. But we did have one little problem last night, so let me just show you what happened. So each night these get closed so that nobody sleeps in here and poops in there. So last night I closed these. I gathered the eggs from this one and brought everything out. Here we go, out here. And while I was putting all the hens inside, I was getting to go inside, I left the eggs in here. So I dropped them off here, and I was gonna get them and come back, but I forgot. So here we got 4 today. That's wonderful. So anyways, I forgot to bring the eggs in. When I came out to get them this morning, 4 out of the 5 were eaten, and that's kind of puzzling me because I don't think they can get in out here. This is all closed up. An animal or skunk or something would have to lift this first and then lift this part all the way down. I don't see them doing that. So what that makes me think is they got in through the coop and came in. So let me show you. You know, there's the little door back there for them to come in. They probably came in there, and let me see, let me flip the camera. So someone probably came in there and then in, and when this is flipped up, a skunk can still go through there. So the question is how they get into that main run, because at night we close the gate back there at the door. So my theory is that I did see skunks go under here the other night, so there's a chance they went under there and then came out somewhere over on the other side, which is very likely and plausible, then went around there and through the chicken door. Now this wouldn't really be an issue if I had brought the eggs in, but I still don't want any skunks rummaging around in the coop and looking for eggs. So update on the egg thief situation also is that we did catch one skunk in a trap and removed it. And that was outside of the enclosed area. So we got rid of one. That was yesterday morning, and then so one still came and ate them yesterday night. So there's other skunks somewhere nearby. They might be living right under these floorboards right here. So gonna get some other traps going on that and hopefully get rid of them. But yeah, that's the update on the egg thief. We're getting through it, and as long as I take the eggs in, it shouldn't be a problem, because I don't think they're coming in the middle of the day like they were anymore. But yeah, that's it for now. Now we're gonna go into the run and check out some treats I got for the hens. All right, so it's high noon, so I'm in here in the shaded run. It's not too bad actually in the shade here. And so here's the chicken treats I got from GrubTerra. Let me show you this package before we give them to the gals. So these are black soldier fly larvae from GrubTerra, and they reached out to me on another video and asked if I'd be interested in trying their product and reviewing it. So they gave me a free 1-pound bag, and they're not sponsoring or paying anything else. They just wanted to have me try the product and give it a review. So right here it says, well, first they're black soldier fly larvae, so they're different than your typical mealworm treats that a lot of people give to chickens. So right here it says produces stronger eggshells, keeps feathers healthy, farm raised, and 75% more calcium than mealworms. Now we'll look at the back. So it says, at GrubTerra, every decision we make is focused on healing the earth. We are doing that by converting food waste into delicious chicken feed using black soldier fly larvae. So right off the bat, I like them because they're about healing the earth, but they're not anti-animal products, so that's great. It says 1 pound of grub equals 20 pounds of food waste saved from landfill. So they're collecting food waste, and instead of composting, or maybe they are composting, but they're using it to feed these grubs. So let's see, feeding instructions. We recommend feeding a handful of GrubTerra's dried black soldier fly larvae to your chickens daily. These are a snack and should only consist of a few handfuls a day. A 16-ounce bag feeds up to 5 chickens per month. So let's see, if you had 5 chickens, you'd give them about a ½ an ounce a day. I can weigh that out, but let's probably just assume it's a little handful. So crude protein, 36%, that's very high, so that's really gonna be good for the eggs. Crude fat, 35%, crude fiber, 10, calcium, 2 to 5, and then lysine, 1.1, that's an amino acid, and phosphorus. So the protein looks good on these. Everything looks great. I mean, it seems solid. The 16-ounce bag is $12.95, so if you had 5 chickens, that'd be, you know, that's like less than 50 cents a day. So since I've got like 25, you know, I would need 5 bags, but you could also, you know, you could get a bag or 2 and just give them every day or 2, so you don't have to do it all, go all out. But let's open it up and see what the ladies think. So there they are. The bag is pretty full to the brim, so it's a pound, it's a lot. And let me see here. They look, let's just bring a handful out. There's also, we do have some shadows from the shade cloth, but should be able to see all right. They look pretty similar to mealworms or other grubs, so it's a small handful. We're just gonna toss it down to the ladies. Wow, so they like it a lot. Throw some over there. Yeah, they're digging it. Of course they are. So that was like that was a small handful. That wasn't much. That was like this much. They're going nuts. I've thrown a few of these out for them. They really like it, of course. So clearly the flavor's good. Don't see anything to complain about. They love them. Again, that's an up close look at them. So far they love them. I don't see any problem with them. I'm gonna see if I can get the rest. Not all of them's gotten some yet. There we go. Wow, they're really excited for these. It's really fun to spoil the hens and see them get so happy and excited about a little treat. It's a nice thing to do for them once in a while. We haven't bought any hen treats in a while because we give them so much food scraps, but it's definitely a good thing to do. Give them something like that they would, you know, they would find that in the wild, and that would give them a huge protein boost and calcium and all that. So far, giving it an A+ on taste. They love it. They're going crazy on them. Let's see. I've probably gone through an ounce. Hard to tell. There's 16 ounces. I'm gonna slow it down now. I've given them a lot here because there is a bunch of them, so I'll give them a little more. It's nothing too crazy. Make sure everybody gets some. It's just fun to see them get so excited and get so happy. So hey, you know, these are a farm animal. You know, they're here for a purpose to give us eggs, but you know, they're also, you know, they deserve a little love and care and a treat once in a while too. So they love the flavor, obviously. I mean, not too hard to please a chicken. The price on these is pretty good, $12.95 for a 1 pound bag. So you could go through a bag a month and, you know, you wouldn't be hitting your pocket too hard, especially if you like to spoil your chickens. Why not? You can use a promo code of GRUB10 and get 10% off if you decide to try some. I'll put that down in the comments and the description. So one last thing I'm going to do is tomorrow morning I'm gonna grab the eggs when they come out, crack a few, compare them to some other eggs, and see if there's a difference in the yolk, because a lot of the times, you know, what you give them affects the eggs itself. So I'm gonna see if this gets us a better product, you know, of their eggs. So hang on a minute and you'll see that soon. All right, the bottom left, the largest one, is before I gave them any of these treats. The top two, that's actually a double yolk, so that came out of one egg, so that's not really fair for a comparison because it's splitting the nutrients between two yolks. So ignore the top two and focus on the bottom left and the bottom right. The bottom left is one before they were given the snacks. The bottom right is an egg from after. You can see it is definitely darker. So that's definitely good news. More nutrients in there, more nutrient density. So that was just one dose of giving them some. So what I'm gonna do is give them some more today and check one more tomorrow for a final yolk difference test. But right off the bat, we do see a difference. It's noticeable. So see you guys in one more day. All right, so I just cracked 4 of today's eggs. So this is the first one that had none of these grubs. These 4 are from today, and that dark one is yesterday's. So that dark one from yesterday is still the darkest one. Maybe that hen got more than the rest of them. It's hard to know when you've got 25 hens and you're throwing out little handfuls. But anyways, it did have an effect on the one, not so much on today's. You know, maybe you need to give them a little more or give them out a little evenly. But, you know, just an experiment I wanted to do, or some might call an egg experiment. So that's it for now. I like these treats overall. And I compared with my local feed shop, and they have 1 pound of mealworms for 15 bucks, and these are $12.95, so it is a little less expensive. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Make sure to like, subscribe, all that, and we'll see you next time.